The extra session, Fighting Maroons outscored the Lady Warriors 10-1. Let's see what will happen in their second round meeting. And immediately we start off with an N1.
And that's a great find by Luna Ozar. You see that again. Look at that pass. And of course, being able to finish the basket for that N1 opportunity. And you can really see the maturity in Nolasco's game. The previous games, even if they're not getting the wins, she's really leading the team in terms of running the plays. Yung pass first mindset ko. But Nolasco is someone who can also score and not just create for her teammates.
And speaking of scoring, Moana Bocolares puts UE on the board 5-3. Wow.
Of course, we see this three from UE really get things going for them. But what I like about Ozar is
Ozar won't take the three. Nolasco will. Nolasco swishes in the three.
Nolasco really showing everyone, what's in her bag. Wow, that's a lot of threes.
Ozar, float game is pure.
And
Nolasco says, let's wait. You talked about that maturity from Nolasco. Now being patient. Now makes her move. No look pass. What a beautiful find by Nolasco to a cutting Mendoza.
Pass. You get more teammates involved and you really make the defense to work.
And that's what UP is doing right now. Onyate, high looping shot is good.
And Onyate, see here, Nolasco really faking the defense and of course getting her teammate involved in Mendoza. But Onyate would want to stop that leading and answer back. Would know how much of an impact she brought for UP to even reach the Final Four. But this season, she's only played 56
Yep, 56 seconds.
And
basket by the Guntas.
UE has been fighting really.
As we approach past the 4-minute mark of the first, Onyate will shoot. No hesitation from Sai Onyate.
And Sai Onyate able to really secure that gap against UE is going to be really helpful coming into the second quarter.
And Ozar gets the basket plus a foul.
I bet Ozar said, what do you mean 0 field goals, Marka? Take a look at this shot.
Ozar already UE 0-10, trying to finally enter the win column. Moana Bocolares scores for 2.
That was a great find.
Points.
Of course, look at this find by Yanis to Bocolares. And you can really see the confidence.
UE has not led so far in this contest. Bocolares gets the deuce off the nifty feet from Yanes. To go, now it's with Sai Onyate with 5 to work with. Onyate, high looping shot is good.
No fear at all with that shot. And with that shot, they're only lagging behind by 1 point, which is really going to get things going. But on top of that, UP said, nope, not just yet.
Yanes makes her move. Bocolares is there to clean up the mess. Here we go.
And you can see that UE is really taking those shots seriously.
Buscar off the horns action scores, and she ties the ball game up at 24. Let's revisit some of the action.
Look at this strong second chance opportunity for UE, and of course being able to read where the defense is going. And she saw there was no help, that's why she took that shot.
Teams desperate for a win. Kunanan bulldozing her way through.
For UP. But we take a look at the spin action from Konana, and she was able to get that balance from the bump.
She gets her own miss, and she will take the 3. Almost knocked it down. Nolasco with a pep to her step, and she lays it in.
and take it strong to the basket. Tinignan niyo ba yung kalaban niya sa likod eh?
I think she was a bit surprised na Bacalares runs through a wall. The bounce pass to Pesquera, and she scores.
And you can see Pesquera really taking more. And we take a look at that one more time. Good defense here by Luna Ozar and of course Barba. Taking it strong, passing it to the open Pesquera for one of her first 2 points of the game.
Was looking to push. Barba is ahead. Instead, they go to Kunanan, blazing through the lane.
Kunanan really showing, quality minutes. But no miscommunication here between Ozar and Kunanan as Kunanan takes it strong to the basket.
UE looking to end this run by UP, and Onyate, timely 3 for UE. Split second, but yes, I will.
She knows in herself that she can score. That slight hesitation really.
Even though Lakayanga has been quiet on the offensive side, still working hard on the defensive end. And Lakayanga goes through everybody.
Lakayanga really taking. Lakayanga showing her handles, making Barbara guessing where.
Stolen away by Ozar. Clear lane to the hoop.
And Ozar has been all over the place.
Ozar has that look of determination.
You can really see the quick hands and of course not losing any fast break opportunity.
35 to 29, and now UP has restored order. Pesquera 3, and she knocks it down. Her first 3 of the season.
Can we say that she is back to her Pesquera form? Here, Lakayanga, yes. But before that, again, let's say it again, Pesquera is now back in the UAAP with her first 3 of the season.
UP has numbers. Pesquera put 2 more points.
Second quarter has been a Luna Ozar quarter, but to add to that, Pesquera is also making her own noise here. Mouse trust that the pass will really fall through despite all the traffic that UE is putting in the paint.
A minute left in what has been an exciting first half. Pesquera whips a pass down low, and the basket plus a foul for Mariel Vigno.
More opportunities for the bigs down low to score. Not just in that shot, but we've seen a lot of opportunities with Mendoza early. I would have to adjust to the calls of the referee and play more honest defense because sometimes it's wanting to steal the ball that makes you commit foul. So rather, you want to think of just staying in front of the offense. And that extra pass with Vigno really pacing UP here.
Kunanan with the rebound. She's the leading rebounder for UP. You don't want that lead to balloon to 20 or even more. Lakayanga swoops in for 2. Yanez had a notion to shoot. Instead, it was with Onyate with 5. Onyate straight away 3. That is swift.
You can see here Onyate's confidence to shoot that ball, attack the
Rather
basket.
is at 24 points 2 games ago against the Green Archers. UP moves the ball around, and Solidario.
And she can almost do everything for UE, and she definitely needs more help because you can really see her involvement.
Ronquillo spins. Ronquillo has been quiet so far. Shot clock now a factor. Onyate into the teeth of the defense. She has 20.
The UP players are, have that green light to also score. Here, the good defense.
Pesquera gets the ball back, and UP loses it. Onyate wants to take the 3 and makes the 3.
What a game for this rookie from Selay. But of course, Pesquera will answer back with another 3.
Seem to always find the right answer in the 3 of their own.
It's like they're gonna mimic whatever Oñate is doing.
Yanez all the way. 51-47 after this fast break from Nolasco. First, let's see this Yanez drive. Nolasco gets it across. Pesquera asking for it. Instead, it is Ozar. And Yanez puts up a big stop sign. Nolasco. Step back J. 15-footer is pure.
Of course, Nolasco showing a lot of tricks also in her back. And that's rare for these two teams, being able to score that high.
UE, on the other hand, had 75. As Nolasco scores inside.
Jumper. Keep UP up 61-47.
Nolasco stops, pops, and shoots.
If Oñate is having a game herself.
Hey, nice defense by UP. The pass ahead to Mao. Approaching the final minute of the third. UP has outscored UE 23-16, but put 2 more points to that tally.
And through this play, you can really see that even if Ozar is not scoring, her impact on the floor really shows with how she involves her teammates. And the last time they met, Ozar had 10 assists.
Oñate to Lakayanga. Lakayanga forces it up off the glass.
Lakayanga will always find a way to score no matter how the game. Starting the first quarter really strong, scoring 21-13 versus UE. And in the third quarter, they really found their rhythm, got things going, and solidified this lead.
Oh, pass perfectly intercepted by Lakayanga. Clear lane to the hoop. And a quick timeout by Coach Paul Ramos. UE has scored the first 4 points of this fourth period after that last basket by Lakayanga.
And that basket caused Coach Paul to call a timeout because...
Let's see who will rise to the occasion for UP. Is it going to be Ozar? Into the lane, basket and one. And Akrisa Mao finally puts UP on the scoreboard here in the fourth.
After almost 4 long minutes, Akrisa Mao absorbing that contact, still, you know, maybe finding her balance to create that shot of all of the fouls that UP is committing.
They were in the penalty with 7 minutes left as Ronquillo scores for 2. Pesquera trapped. Nice passing and patience by UP.
What a game by Luna Ozar. Again, she's not... Take a look at this pass, direct pass from Luna to Mao. I don't think they will force it any longer.
And the final buzzer goes off, and the Fighting Maroons are back in the win column after this 81-67 victory over UE.